Welcome back, folks. Yeah, what an interesting week. I've got the sniffles. I'm going to try and keep that off camera. I know how disgusting that can be. So let's go into today's shooting. So in the last video, I looked at hard lead and bent skirts and see if there's any correlation between that. And in hindsight, when I went and measured that, there's a small correlation that bent skirts does have a minor influence, but not that bigger influence on pellets. Today, I'm going to shoot H&N Pellets. And I want to see for myself, and I'm going to test this thoroughly, why don't more shooters use H&N? If we look at the recent World Hunter Field Target, 95% of shooters were using JSBs. And JSB is a very common brand, very reliable brand. But the H&N are just as good. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to shoot some boring stuff, but I'll post it and I'll fast track the whole sequence for you guys. So what I've got with me is I've got 3 different tins of H&N 177s. I've got them in different head sizes, 4.50, 4.51 and 4.52. And I'm going to shoot them from 2 different guns. Now both of these guns are World guns, they're not bench race guns, it's HFT guns. I'm going to shoot this from my EV2 Mark 1 with a few upgrades, and I'm also going to shoot them from the HW. I'm going to shoot 4 5-shot groupings with each gun and with each pellet size. That should give us a good indication of consistency, reliability and repeatability. If the barrel's going to like the H&Ns, I don't know. The lead composite is slightly harder than the JSBs, but accuracy will tell at the end of the day. I'm shooting at plus minus 30 meters, 33 yards. There is a breeze that's going to throw me around lateral movement today. Unfortunately, I can't predict the weather. It is going to rain in between, so I'm going to probably be soaking wet going out to the target and back, and that is going to be perfect for my cold. Lekker. All right, so without too much wibble wabble today, let's get into the shooting. First up, I'm going to shoot the Field Target Trophies 177s. They're 8.64 grain. I've got the crony next to me. I'm going to measure the whole shot string. 20 shots to go. I've already zeroed the gun for you guys, so you don't have to look at that awful thing. Let's get into this. 4 5-shot groups. Then I'm going to switch directly over to the 4.51s and the 4.52s, not to waste any of your precious time. Let's go for this. First one up, H&N Field Target Trophies. These are the 4.50s. Let's see how my bench race skills have improved or not improved the last couple of weeks. Right, gun has been zeroed. Let's see. Just gonna click down 4 clicks. Those were mostly high with one ugly flyer. Might be that this barrel doesn't like them. This barrel can be very fussy. I usually shoot 4.52, so this is a very small head. No, not yet. Oh, come on, boys. That's a good grouping. Way off target, but at least a good grouping. Just when I wanted to adjust my windage on that one came dead straight. Now that to the left can be the wind. I don't see that a strong wind in front, but I've been wrong about wind lately and a lot. Right, let me go on to the 4.51s and repeat this exercise. Just gonna need 2 sighters quickly. See if I need to adjust. Let's go a little bit to the right. 1, 2, 3 clicks. Right. 4.51s. Oh, that is an encouraging first shot. Nice. That says it all. Damn you. That's a much better grouping. The wind switched on me a little bit. Let's see if I can time the wind a little bit better. Right, these pellets are definitely very susceptible to wind. The slightest breeze there's got a point of impact shift. Oh, and the wind, the moment the wind dies down, dead center. Oh, that was a nice shot. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so definitely a big improvement between the 4.51s and the 4.50s and the 4.51s. The gun seems to like the bigger heads. Guess that's what the neighbor also said. No, don't go there, Gert. Alright, let's go for the 4.52s. Now, this is an older batch of 4.52, so it might be unfair or I might get extremely lucky. Let's go for this. I used up all the new ones when I tested the guns the other day. Sight-in shot. Beautiful. Oh yes, please, baby. That's the grouping I was looking for. Nice. Nice. Wind. Right, so what's my conclusion here? Definitely the gun likes the 4.52s the best of the whole group. These pellets aren't weighed, they aren't sorted, nothing. So if there's a flyer here and there in between, not a problem. I had a look at the chronograph and 65 shots. Spread 14.6, a little bit high, but as I said, this was not measured and weighed or whatever. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the pellets as well. The question is, why don't more guys shoot with them? Please leave your comments down below why you don't shoot H&N. I think this is an awesome pellet. The build quality of this is bloody brilliant. There's no bent skirts in these tins. The tin is quite sturdy as well. I can't see why. So let's try it in another gun. Let's see what it does in my HW100. And as I said, this is also a world-class gun, and that one is a little bit more fussy with pellets. Let's see what it does. One thing that is noticeable is that the speed of the H&Ns are slightly slower. Now, that's two contributing factors. First and foremost, they're slightly heavier, 0.2 grain, so that will make a difference in speed, but also the harder lead will also have a bit more friction in the barrel. That will also slow the pellet down a little bit. Pulled that one, twat. Wow, that one to the left was me. I pulled it, I adjusted the trigger, not used to it yet. Wow, the HW love these 4.50s. That's great, love that. If the 450s are any indication, and they're going to get better with the 451s and 452s, that looks very promising. 451s, HW. That's just a little bit wind drift, happy with that. Very promising, very nice. Wind picked up and then all of a sudden did a 180 on me. That is a decent grouping. Let's go over to the big boys, the 4.52s. Decent groupings. I can live with that, specifically with the wind. Now that's very interesting. The 451s group the best out of the HW, not the 452s, but in the air arms, the 452s were the better grouping. Never too old to learn. If I look at the average speed there, they are slower than the JSBs out of the barrel, so I might want to tune the guns up. a little bit to compensate for that. Spread was a little bit high, again, not weighed, not tested, nothing in that regard. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the groupings as well. The question is, can we improve on that? Right, so I like shooting the heavier pellets, so I've got the heavy babies here as well. I've got the Barracuda lights at 9.57 and I've got the Barracuda matches at 10.65, and I'm going to shoot both of them as well. Right, time for the fatties, the heavy boys. Just get this thing perfect. There we go. All right, we are ready to rumble. HW, H&Ns, and these are the Barracuda lights. Here's my magazine. Okay, it's ready in. It's not too bad. The wind is picking up badly there in front. That's a great grouping. I aimed a half a mil higher to allow for the drop, but that was a great grouping. Ooh, wow, wow. Can't ask for anything better than that. They absolutely love these Barracudas. Wow. Barracudas light, you going back in the box? Back in my box. Alright, time for the real heavies, and I'm gonna aim a half a mil high, just to allow for the drop. Let's just quickly have a look at those speeds. That's not bad. Average, where are we? Average 717. Slightly slowish, but I can live with that. Let's go on to the 10.65 grainers, and I do expect them to come out of the barrel quite slowly. I might have to aim a mil high, but let's see what happens. One thing that's very noticeable between the Barracuda lights and the Barracuda matches is the thickness of the skirt in the back. The Barracuda lights has got a very thin skirt and is prone lightly to bend, so handle them with care. Whereas the Barracuda matches has a nice thick skirt, they're not going to bend easily. Let's go for these fatties. Very slow and a little bit erratic. It can be because that speed is way too slow for them. Let's go for a mil higher. Not getting the grouping I want. Right, it's very clear that the HW likes the Barracuda lights a lot more than it likes the Barracuda matches. Interesting. Let's have a look at what the EV has to say about all of this. Time for the EV to shine with the heavier pellets. Barracuda lights first. The wind is starting to pick up slightly, but that's also a good test to see how the pellets are affected by wind. Let's do this. Wow, that's a good grouping. Sure. Alright. Just go 1-2 clicks to the left and 1 click up. That wasn't a good grouping. I think the wind caught me out there. Yes, please. That's what I'm looking for. Man, that's great. That's nice. That I love. Yo, these 18-inch are super. Man, that was nice. Let's quickly look at the speeds. Average 717, slightly low. I can push it a little bit harder, but that's not bad. That's not bad at all. 10.65s. Barracuda match. Gonna aim a half a mil higher. No, this gun doesn't like them. Right, very safe to say, the EV doesn't like those pellets. Alright, the Barracuda lights were super. The Barracuda matches in this barrel, not exactly the same. So, what can we learn from today's lesson? First and foremost, H&N makes bloody nice pellets. I can't see or understand why they're not loved by everyone in the world. A really good brand, good consistency throughout the box. If you find the right head size for your pellet or for your barrel, I don't see why. I'm seriously considering changing to the Barracuda lights. I just need to get hold of some more of this batch because the gun absolutely loved it. The HW also loved it. Time to switch brands. I've got 2 more brands to test in the next video. So I'm going to do exactly the same testing as I did today, but I'm going to do it with the JTSs in 8.4, JTSs in 10.3, and then also I'm going to do that in the Qs. Exactly the same guns, same setup, same everything, so you can make an informed decision at the end of the day. But for today, the H&Ns really impressed me. I think I found 1 or 2 batches that I can use in competitions. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing and liking. I like you too. Cheers!
That's all, folks.